Dear lectors, Mr. Farkidina Rasarandi and Mr. Mufti Fatona Mufaris and friends I'm proud of. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 1, PBA 301, consisting of me, Muhammad Syarif Ramadan, with my friend Adi Surya Wicaksono, Agus Supransyah, Febisya Hari Valentian, Happiness Gutom, Maria Golan, Maya Amanda, Putri Wulandari, Rahnia Cahyati, Rio Setia, Sinurintan, and the last Titik Tri Yulianti. Let us present the result of our discussion about PBL 301 entailed potential areas offshore wind turbines in Western Indonesia. Okay, let us discuss the first part that will be delivered by Rahnia. For Rahnia to be accepted.
Thank you, Cheryl. I will expand on the goals. To realize and support energy self-sufficiency in the Indonesian archipelago, with a primary focus on developing renewable energy as the strategic vision for Indonesia Net Zero Carbon 2006. This involves mapping the potential areas for offshore wind turbines in western Indonesia on determining wind power density based on wind speed, ocean current with the data and bathymetry. The output of this analysis will be utilized to determine offshore turbine placements in accordance with the existing potential. I return it to the moderator.
Thank you, Rahnia. Will the next explanation will be brought by Putri. To Putri be accepted.
Connect 1. Connect wind velocity wind loss. Present wind velocity and wind loss in Western Indonesia water data present for the period 2000 2018 2000.
Thank you, Putri. Will the next explanation will be brought by Titik. To Titik be accepted.
Thank you, Syahrul. Wind velocity refer to the density or intensity of wind speed. This is a quantitative measure that expresses how much potential wind speed is available at a given location in the form of wind speed per unit area. Usually measured in units such as meter per second per square meter or kilometer per horse per square kilometers. I return it to the moderator.
Thank you, Titik. Will the next explanation will be brought by Rio. To Rio be accepted.
Thank you, Sharul. Windrows presented in a circular format. The windrows show the frequency of wind blowing from particular direction over a specific period. The lack of edge spoke around the circle is related to the frequency that the wind blows from a particular direction per unit time.
Thank you, Rio. Will the next explanation will be brought by Titik. To Titik to be accepted.
Thank you, Syahrul. Data specification, temporal coverage 2018 until 2019. Temporal resolution only. Source ECMWF. Unit meter per second. Elevation levels 10 meter or 100 meters. variables 100 meter U component of wind, 100 meter V component of wind, 10 meter U component of wind, 10 meter V component of wind, period monthly on 2018 until 2019. I written it to the moderator.
Thank you, Titik. Will the next explanation will be worked by CC to CC be accepted.
Sharul. Data specification, temporal coverage 2018 until 2019. Temporal resolution, Hurley source ECMWF units meter per second, elevation levels 10 meters, variables 10 meters, U component of wind 10 meters, V component of wind, period January, May, September. I return to moderator.
Thank you, CC. Will the next explanation will be worked by happiness to be accepted.
Thank you, Cheryl. Now I will explain significant wave heat. Represent the average height of the highest strip of surface sea twice. Wait. Thank you, Cheryl. Now I will explain significant wave height. Represent the average height of the highest strip of surface oceans plus sea waves generated by the local wave. It represents the vertical distance between the wave crest and the wave shoulder. The ocean plus the surface wave will consist of a combination of waves with different heights, length, and direction, known as the two-dimensional wave spectrum.
Thank you, happiness. Will the next explanation will be worked by Maya to be accepted.
Thank you, Cheryl. I will explain the wave period. This parameter is the first time it takes for two consecutive wave periods on the surface of the ocean or sea to pass through a fixed point. The ocean or sea surface wave file consists of a combination of waves with different height and the two-dimensional wave spectrum. Thank you. I will return into the moderator.
Thank you, Maya. Will the next explanation will be brought by happiness to be accepted. Thank you, Maya. Will the next explanation will be brought by happiness be accepted.
Thank you, Shahrul. Now I will explain the map significant web height. Calculation of height using data in 2018 until 2019. Data is downloaded monthly with Howley data intervals. Data can be accessed from the AccuWeather website in letters. The following is a map of significant wave height. It serves Indonesian waters in January 2018. From the map, we can know the classification of the wave height. If the closer to the red color, the higher the waves generate. While the closer to the blue color, the lower the waves generate. That's all for me. I return to the moderator.
Thank you, happiness. Will the next explanation will be brought by Maya. So Maya be accepted.
Thank you, Cheryl. I will explain the data specification. Temporal coverage 2018 until 2019. Temporal resolution Hurley search ECMWF units second. Variables mean period of wind, waves Main direction of wind waves.
Thank you, Maya. Will the next explanation will be brought by Yela to be accepted.
Thank you, Sharul. I will return about ocean currents. Ocean currents are the continuous movement of seawater in the oceans. Ocean currents can have many different characteristics, such as speed, direction, and depth, and affect the climate, weather, and global marine ecosystem. Ocean current velocity data, which show how fast seawater move in a given area. This speed is measured in certain units, for example, meters per second or kilometer per hour. Flow data was taken for the year 2023. Data is downloaded monthly and hourly intervals. The data can be accessed through the Copernicus website. From the map, it can be seen the closer to the red color, the higher current, while the closer to the blue color, the lower current. I will return to the moderator.
Thank you, Yela. Will the next explanation will be brought by Agus to be accepted.
For density, wind energy density is a quantitative measure that shows the amount of potential wind energy available in a given location as energy per unit area in units W per meter 2. That becomes an important parameter in assessing wind potential and that determining the suitability of the site for the development of wind power plant.
Thank you, Agus. Will the next explanation will be brought by Adi. Will Adi be accepted?
Okay, thank you, Sahrul. I will explain about wind-bound density. As we can see here, as we have data about sea surface temperature in Kelvin and then surface pressure in Pascal. And the equation about wind-bound density here have equation P is mean wind-bound density equal half of D. D is air density, and then we have sigma about the wind class and then the frequency of wind class. So we get the value of the wind-bound density. Enough for me. I'll bring back to the moderator.
Okay, from the discussion above, the PBL 301 Group 1T literally identifies offshore wind turbine location in western Indonesian waters. Data on wind speed, wind direction, wave height, and wave duration support Indonesia net zero carbon 2060 vision. Efficiency turbine harassment can release energy independently. Future collaboration is expected for sustainable development. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next discussion. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.